A interesting snack idea. Sent over the airwaves to Richard Madeley on Radio 2 for a little quick baked snack involving, by someone called Glenn, involving stuffing mix, which is just basically sage and onion that you can get from any regular store, and pour over some hot custard. Now this is an intriguing little snack which I figure I might be able to try and possibly improve to suit myself. If I can chop some flaked almonds up, that would go, add a little bit of something. We'll add to the sage mix a good helping of tomato ketchup. Sachet levels should be fine. A couple of teaspoons full of crunchy peanut butter. That combination should thicken up the mixture very nicely. Then we've got, obviously, black pepper. I'm going to need that for extra improved digestion. Mixed herbs. Now the mixed herbs is because the herbs in the packet, regular sage and onion mix, is very stingy on herbs. And we'll be adding some mixed herbs of thyme, marjoram, sage, parsley obviously, and oregano. So a couple of pinches of that, not too much, certainly no more than 1.5 teaspoons of the herb should add some significant substance. Now, these ingredients here, which I'm about to mix. There's a few other things which I'm going to add separately after the fact to the custard mix. Now, custard mix is very standard, but again, you can't add everything in to the stuffing mix. Just won't cook properly if you add certain things in. So on the custard mix, so we get a slightly separate taste arrangement, we'll be adding in some ground ginger, about a teaspoon, ground coriander, about half a teaspoon, don't need a lot of that, and a good squirt of lemon juice. So we've got lemon. This page is just from my notes, basically, so I can sort of follow the idea, maybe adapt it somewhere down the line, just in case this doesn't work. But I'm pretty confident it will. It should be good. And as I say, the custard, you don't need much extra to change the flavour slightly, bring in a little bit more body to it, and it should contrast nicely with the ingredients which I've added to the stuffing mix. Alright, let's get on. We'll get the separate ingredients mixed up, ready to add to the stuffing mix. One more thing. The peanut butter is good for a little bit of extra protein, and so is the yeast. However, there's very little body to that. So I'm going to add veggie style sausage meat. Basically unfrozen, vegetarian equivalent sausage. You won't need probably more than half a sausage. It's got to be defrosted so that you can actually mix it in with these other ingredients before you mix in absolutely everything together. That way you should add a significant amount of protein to the existing mixture, and that's all round healthier, because otherwise you've got a huge amount of carbohydrates, a reasonable amount of fat, and that's it. If you don't have any protein in there at all, then it's not going to do you much good. So we're looking for a little bit of extra body to the stuffing mix, a little bit of extra protein, and contrast in flavours with the custard. And Glenn's little recipe should be quite interesting. Let's get it on. Now, as you can probably imagine, I've gone hands-free with my camera rig. Have the ingredients in front. Now this is the veggie sausage meat. You're not going to be able to get this in every country around the world, but you could probably find a suitable replacement. Very finely diced chicken or very finely diced beefsteak, slivers of beef, basically any suitable meat product which you can finely chop. The advantage of having a mass-produced vegetarian style is because it's whey protein involved, so there's no actual meat in the thickening agent, and we don't need the whole sausage. Just half. You can see the texture. It's quite moist because it's defrosted, and we will put that in to the main mixing dish, ready for the sage and onion to go with it. The other one can go back in the fridge, in the packet. Use again another time.